Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about the Garmin Forerunner, and we're going to be talking about one of the most common questions I get, and that is how do I turn on the backlight automatically if I'm wearing the watch and I tilt my wrist towards me to see the time. And this is very easy. If you've watched my videos in the past on this watch, it's basically a setting under your backlight settings, but we'll jump into that. I'll also say this is a setting you could do on the Garmin Connect app, and it's a whole lot easier to do it in the app, but I'm going to show you how to do it on the watch today. This is a touchscreen watch, but I'll be using the buttons to show you the functionality. So we're going to start by pressing and holding the middle button on the left-hand side. That'll take us into our menu. Once we're in the menu, we can either use the up button or the down button, and we're going to cycle through until we get to System. In this example, it's easier to just press the up button a couple times because System will always be the last option in your menu, so pressing the up will take you to the bottom, and that will put you on System. Once we're on System, you're going to press the top right button to select it, and then again you can use the up or down button. We need to go down to Backlight. Press the top right button to select Backlight. Now you kind of have a decision you have to make. If you're wearing the watch and you tilt your wrist towards you, do you want the light turning on only during an activity or during general use, which would be when you're not in an activity? So during an activity, if I'm out doing a jogging activity or a rowing activity or cycling, how does the backlight work? General use would be any time other than that. And then during sleep would be the times that are predefined as your sleeping time. For the wrist gesture, you're only going to have during activity and general use. So let's go to the during activity. We're going to press the upper right button to select it. And once you're under during activity, if you use the down button, you'll see that there's an option for gesture. That's the option that you're looking for here. You can basically have it off like I've got right now. You can turn it on, which would mean that during an activity, if I'm wearing the watch and I tilt my wrist towards me, the backlight will turn on. Or I can choose after sunset, which is kind of cool. Basically means that it will only turn on if it's after sunset for the given day and given location where I'm wearing the watch. Set it the way you want by pressing the select button. Now we're going to go back and we're going to make the adjustment for general use. So same thing, under general use, we can use the down button to go to gesture, use the select button to select it, set it for however you want during general use. I think the after sunset feature is a nice option, especially if you're in a low light area. You know, it's kind of nice during the day. I don't necessarily want that backlight turning on all the time when I'm looking at my watch. The more that backlight turns on, the more battery life you're going to use. After sunset's kind of nice because the lighting probably won't be as good, so it'll limit the number of times that that backlight will turn on. But you can set it the way you want, again by pressing the select button, and that's how we set the setting. Now you can basically press the back button several times to go back to your main watch face, or you can always press and hold the middle button on the left-hand side, and that will take you back to your watch face. That's how we change the backlight settings for the wrist gesture on our Garmin Forerunner 955. I hope the video helps.